Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture is titled Miranda Revisited. So, what do we see here? Well, here we see one of the moons of the planet Uranus, and that is the moon known as Miranda, a relatively small to mid-sized moon, a little less than 500 kilometers in diameter. Now, this is one of the moons in the outer solar system, meaning that they're covered in ice. So this is a very icy object. And what we're seeing on it are some craters. You can see a few scattered around there. But when this was first seen by the Voyager 2 spacecraft back in 1986, when it flew by Uranus and its moons, it was a very unusual and unexpected thing, because a small moon like this would be expected to be geologically dead. It would be heavily cratered, you would expect, and there wouldn't be much going on the surface. However, we see a lot of icy flows here, where material has flowed from the interior, filling the lower lying regions. And you can see some of those textured flows on different parts of the surface. Now, this is a relatively new image, even though it comes from Voyager 2 data. And in fact, it's taking various images from the Voyager 2 mission and putting them together and reprocessing them to bring out more detail to help us learn more about this distant object. So why might this moon have been so active, or what might be going on with it? And one of the thoughts is that the structures, and the very unusual structures that we see here, mean that this might be one of the moons that has liquid water beneath its surface. There are other objects like that as we look at things like Europa around Jupiter, which is believed to have a very large ocean of liquid water. But Europa is closer in size to our own moon, much larger than Miranda. So Miranda still might have had that, but it might be freezing because it's farther from the sun, and it's also a smaller object. So it could be freezing, and that could be causing some of the collapse and structures that we see within the surface of this moon. Now, of course, to study it again, we need to send another craft out there, and that is something that has not happened since 1986. In fact, for Uranus and Neptune, the only observations we have directly up close from them are from Voyager 2, which visited Uranus and Miranda here in 1986, and in 1989 flew by Neptune and its moons, giving us our only study of those very distant objects in the solar system. But in the meantime, we still have Voyager data that we can go back to and reprocess, as was done in the image today, to help us study these distant objects. So that was our picture of the day, titled Miranda Revisited. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture, previewed to be Swirling Sky. So we'll see what that is about tomorrow. And until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.